The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
Clyde Edwards
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Lewis on the tackle.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
There on the stop. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Washington nothing.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Washington.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Throwing is Smith. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Smith. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A run here for J.D. McKissick, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
The Chiefs take over.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
If you were me,
and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And now here comes Kansas City. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble. And you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
Lewis on the tackle. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. A shotgun snap for Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd and goal, Smith toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Third down and goal from the 2-yard line.
To the air again, Smith. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Smith keeps it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
No gain on the play.
They'll run with Barber. And he is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Danny Johnson on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Gibson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Antonio
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
35-yard line. A gain of 13 yards.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Dorian O'Daniel.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now it's Smith. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Damian Wilson. Alex Smith sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
3rd and long, it's Smith. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
Come on, Nash.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic 1st down.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Washington 7. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Takes over 1st and 10.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
10 yards.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Smith now on 3rd down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at a...
Man, I've seen that play a couple of times already.
This is Stringbean music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to check up all of my socks. Hey, yo. Nike check.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me.
Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Le'Veon Bell.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes.
Number 15, Patrick Mahomes on the keeper. He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Good.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
The ball carrier.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
To kick off for Kansas City.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Takes it at the 7. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Vikings ready to go to work, led out by their quarterback in his 3rd year wearing purple, 9th year overall in the NFL, a Pro Bowler in Kirk Cousins.
The debate about Kirk Cousins continues to rage both among Vikings fans and fans around the league. But when you look at his numbers, you think this is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Last year broke a string of 4 straight 4,000-yard passing years with the emergence of Dalvin Cook in the backfield. So while those numbers dropped, he was still solid throwing the football. 26 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions. Now he's just got to develop an extra target on the perimeter in order to get his numbers back to the previous levels.
Chris Jones on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
And 11.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Thornhill. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. What a spin. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description. Diagnosed as perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
This is Stringbean music.
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that janky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm a snake. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new wrist watch where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's up too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, the sun has gone down, and so has the thermometer, as EA Sports welcomes you to venerable Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on 10 between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The leading rusher for last year's national champs, LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people.
Midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
46-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Jones on the stop.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Newton. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 7.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's looking deep for Bell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't
first half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a three-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And Newton's going to keep it. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Cam Newton keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know, when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. KC's offense ready to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But it's going to be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Going deep here. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
By Josh.
And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they all...
And the pressure gets to him again.
Mahomes sacked by Josh Uche.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Patriot first down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up...
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd and 1, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, but the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. Now Newton on first down. Got a man open. That's Harry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, it's Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Newton throwing again. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 30.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their 38. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
A final shot before the break. Newton looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime, just a few. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Harrison Butker.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
That penalty is declined.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Shoves him aside. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And on the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result, we'll call this play significant.
They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a 1st-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football. Never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st.
Gain of 10.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Newton. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ground is Michel. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
And they will run it with Michel. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry there to make the grab. And the Patriots are back within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No good. That keeps the score. Chiefs 17.
Trying to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender. I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Phillips on the stop. The tackle made back at midfield.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Makes the score Chiefs 20, Patriots 13.
And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And now out come the Patriots. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Here's Hardman on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. First throw in overtime for Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll run it with Bell. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Still, that's good for a catch.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Gain of 18.
After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run with Michelle. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Newton on 1st down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
50%. Great. 56. 20.
Out of the gun, Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. running out of the gun with White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. We were just treated to an absolute day.